Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Nancy. I'm a Stampin' Up! Creative coach, and I make cards and crafts, and I use Stampin' Up! Supplies, and then I share them with you on my videos. So today I want to use a brand new stamp set that's in the brand new mini catalog from Stampin' Up! And it's called Circle Celebration, and we're going to turn the camera around and get started right away. So this is the stamp set that we're going to use. Let me get the glare off of that. And it's called Circle Celebration, and again it is in the new mini catalog. So this is the new mini catalog, and let's see, I think this is on page 38 of the new mini catalog. It's right here. The new mini catalog is good for from January through June of 2021, and right now, in case you guys didn't know, it's celebration time. So that celebration lasts from January through February, and anytime you make a $50 purchase, you get to choose something for free out of the mini catalog. So today we're going to use some of those free products, and also the annual catalog, that's still good too. So you can do shopping anywhere you want. And if you do shop with me, you can use my January host code. I'd appreciate it. But this is the card I want to make, and it's a happy birthday card. Make sure you stay to the end. I am going to show you another card that I made using the same stamp set, totally different look. So I'll show you that at the end. So the reason you're going to like this card and this stamp set is you get to do a lot of stamping, and we all like to do a lot of stamping. And this was a fun card. You can just choose whatever colors you like and change it up. So let's get started. So I have a piece of Bermuda Bay, and that is 11 by 4 1/4, and we're going to score that in the middle at 5 1/2. So we'll just score that at 5 1/2, and that's going to be our card base. Just bring in my bone folder and make sure that has a good crease, so it's not popping up on us. And then I have two pieces of basic white, and they are cut to 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So if you look, I have a very, very tiny border on this, very tiny mat. So it's, again, it's 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. One's going to go on the inside, one's going to go on the front. The one on the front, I already ran it through the Tasteful Textile embossing folder, so it has a little bit of texture there to it. So I just went ahead and put my piece of paper in there, closed it up, and just ran it through my machine, and it came out with that beautiful texture. I love embossing, really adds a lot to your cards. Then we're going to have two other pieces. We're going to have a matte piece in Bermuda Bay, and that is 4 1/4 by 3, and then our stamping piece, that is 4 1/8 by 2 7/8. I have a piece of basic white for my sentiment, that's 3/4 of an inch by 2 7/8 of an inch. And then I have a pretty piece of the Designer Series paper. Let's see, I don't have that. That is 1 inch by 2 7/8 inches. Then I have a scrap, and we're going to start off with that. So I'm going to bring in my little magazine with the scrap piece of paper to stamp on. And I'm going to bring in my Bermuda Bay ink. And the first thing we're going to do is stamp on a scrap piece, and we're going to stamp the large circle. And we're going to stamp that 2 times. Okay, so let me ink that up again and stamp it one more time. Then I'm going to bring in the little flower stamp and Magenta Madness. And on one of these, I'm going to stamp a flower right in the middle. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my layering circles, my little framelits. And this is my layering circles, that's what they look like. And I'm using 2 different of the circles. One is a scalloped circle, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And the other one is a straight edge circle, and I'm going to cut the middle out. So I don't need this whole thing, I just need the middle part. And the size of those circles are, the scallop if you measure it from outside to outside, it's 2 1/8 of an inch, and then this one is 1 1/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that through my cutting machine, but actually I do have that already done. So I'm going to bring those pieces in, and you can see this one has the nice little scalloped edge, and that one has a straight edge, and we're going to pop those up together. But first we're going to do some more stamping. So let me bring in those same stamps, that big circle stamp and the Bermuda Bay. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp on this stamping piece. And I'm going to stamp up here in the corner. And then I'm just looking for those pieces. So this piece, when we get done, is going to go about right there. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp another circle, just a partial circle down there. Then I am going to go ahead and bring in the magenta and stamp the flowers in the middle of those circles, like that. Okay, then I'm going to bring in another stamp that's in this set. Look at all these fun stamps. So we've been using this one, we've been using the little flower stamp. Now we're going to use this little, I don't know what that would be called, a little fun stamp. So I'm going to use the magenta, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp up here and down here. And I'm just going to bring this in to kind of gauge, and I'm going to stamp one right there. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my little piece that's 2 7/8 by 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to bring in a happy birthday stamp. And this happy birthday stamp is from Approaching Perfection, and this is one of the free stamps that is in the celebration catalog. So it has a lot of fun birthday sentiments. It's got the balloon and it's got the candles. So again, that is a free choice. When you make a $50 purchase, you get to go looking through that fun celebration catalog and pick out something. So this is the happy birthday stamp, and I'm going to stamp it over to the right. Okay, that's what I want. And now we're going to put this together. And just close up my stamp pads, and we'll clear this out. Okay, first thing I'll do is go ahead and lay down my textured piece on the front of our card. So I'm going to snail that down. Put that right on the front. It's got a really tiny little mat. Whoop. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put my stamping piece on my other matte piece. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in this piece of Designer Series paper. So this Designer Series paper is also one of the free items in the Celebration catalog. It's a pack of 6x6 paper, and it's called Oso Ombre, and there are 4 different colors: Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Granny Apple Green, and Rococo Rose. And there's 2 different styles. There's the little dots, and then there's the solid, which is kind of graduated. It gets darker to lighter. So I do have 2 more videos out there that are kind of linked to this one, showing you the Oso Ombre paper. So I'll make sure that they're in the description so you don't miss them. But we're going to go ahead and snail that piece on. And we're going to do it about right there. Okay. Then we're going to take these 2 pieces that we stamped and cut out. I'm going to bring in my dimensionals. And I'm going to put one on the back of that little circle and put it right in the middle. Then I'm going to go ahead and put a couple on the back of the larger circle. I'll put about 3 on that one. Okay. Okay, then we're going to put that up here. It's not attached yet to my card, so I'm just going to kind of looking where it's going to go. I'm going to kind of put this off to the side a little bit, so it's off onto the main part of the card. Then I'm going to bring in a little bow. In fact, let me put this on our card, then we'll put the bow on last. So I am going to pop this whole piece up on the front of our card with the dimensionals, and I'll put one in the middle so it doesn't sag. And we're going to put this right on the front of our card. Right in the center. Nope, goes this way. Just like that. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in my little bow, and I have some glue dots. So we'll put that on with a little glue dot. Let me trim that a little bit. Then this piece we're going to kind of put up underneath there, and I think I'll use my glue dots for that. So I'm just going to kind of dry fit it first. And my dimensional is in the way. So I'm going to kind of move that. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of dry fit this where it's going to go. And it's going to go underneath that little circle. So I think you want to be careful when you put your dimensionals on here. You kind of want to think ahead that this little strip is going to go underneath there. So you want to make sure it doesn't have to bump into a dimensional. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that with some glue dots. So you could use your snail for this or regular glue. My glue dots are coming to the end here, so it's kind of all unraveling on me. But I'll put about 3 glue dots on there. I'm going to go ahead and tuck that right there, just like that. This little circle wants to pop up on me, so I'm going to go ahead and get one more glue dot. I don't want that sticking up. And I'm going to put my glue dot, which I just, oh here it is, I lost it. I'll put my glue dot under that circle so it doesn't pop up. There. And I think I'm going to put one under my happy birthday because it's popping up a little bit too much too. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So I just play with it a little bit, get it to how you want it to look. Okay, so for the inside, I'm going to bring in that inside basic white, and I'm going to bring in another stamp from that, this one, Approaching Perfection. That's that other free stamp set from Celebration. And let's see, I'm going to stamp in Bermuda Bay. Ink that up. It says, so what if you're a year older, you're fabulous. And then I'm going to stamp a little balloon, and I'll stamp that in the Magenta Madness. Little balloon here, it's pretty. Cool, I like that. That's fun. So let me put this away, and then we'll just snail this on the inside of our card. And we'll be done with this one, and I will show you the other card I made, just to give you another idea what you can do with this stamp set. like I said, in the description below, I will have a couple other videos that I've done with these stamps and with the paper, and give you a couple more ideas. So there you go. What do you think? Cute, huh? I love it. Okay, let me show you the other card I made. And here's the other card. So it's the same card, same exact card, same layout, but a guy version. So I just did it in the different colors, and I put a little piece of plaid designer series paper there, but same thing. So easy peasy, right? Let me see. So again, I will have a couple of links below. I will have my other videos that I've used with the Circle Celebration stamp, so you can kind of check those out and get more ideas. And I will have links to my blog. I will have shopping links, and I don't know, I'll put some other information in there for you, so make sure you're fully aware of all the good stuff of what's going on right now. Again, thank you so much for being here. Please share my video, leave your comments, and ask any questions. I'll be sure to answer them. And don't be shy. Stamp and shout.